but you're here with me. I want to thank you, darling. Y'all come on in. Don't be shy. I don't bite unless, of course, you're into that type of thing. Oh, darling, come in, take a seat. I so enjoy you all being live with me here. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to my channel, share the video with a friend, with your sister, with your cousin, with your baby daddy, sister, cousins. No, never mind to me, darling. Come on in, Goddess Gang. I thank you all for being here. Oh, what is in my eye? Oh my goodness. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I know that I definitely did. My father came to town this weekend. Sorry, my eye is giving me a spot of trouble, darling. Okay. I had an excellent weekend. My father came into town. It was so good to have him here. He performed at a few spots here in Atlanta. We was turned to the max. We had a good time. So now it is back to work. Shout out to all the mods. Shout out to all my Patreon members. I have this get ready with me look posted to my Patreon after this stream. I should have already posted it, but it was still processing. So this is my quick 15-minute makeup look. I have this, like I said, in my Patreon. I think I put that in the description. Did I put my Patreon description? If I didn't, my Patreon is Sixthegoddis. I'm thinking about starting 2 separate Patreons because right now on my Patreon, I mostly am doing a lot of beauty tips, makeup looks, girl talk. I think I'm going to do a separate one for all the kind of controversial topics that I want to talk about outside of just, beauty and girl stuff. So I'm thinking about doing that. Hey, Malevolent Elephant. Yes, I have a Patreon. She said, I need the recipe for the bun. Okay, I can do a tutorial on the bun too. I kind of threw this look together the other day. A friend of mine was having a photo shoot. So let's go ahead and get to it. Today, we are going to be talking about what happens, like what's the tea on being with a powerful man? Because you have so many women that they say, oh yes, I want to be with, top tier guys. I want to be with men in the spotlight, men in power. But let's talk about what that really entails. Let's talk about what happens when you have an unruly wife. I get a particular satisfaction on the fact that one of the most unruly wives of powerful men is a white woman. I really take a lot of it, just brings me great joy. It just makes my day because, sisters, we have this kind of reputation about us that we're unruly or we're this and that. So it's really great to see a white woman out here acting a fool. Okay. So it's not enough to say, oh, I want to be with a powerful man, dear. There's a lot that comes with that. Okay. When you're with a powerful man, he's the star. I understand as a woman, we are kind of prone to want to be the sun and the stars in our relationships. But that is not the way it goes when you're with a man that has real power, especially when you're with a man like Patrick Mahomes, who is the quarterback of his team. So if we compare Patrick Mahomes' wife to, let's say, like Sierra, okay? Uh Sierra, does she support Russell Wilson? Yes. Is she happy for his wins? Yes. Is she there for him? Yes. However, do we see her pouring champagne on people and trolling people on Twitter about him? No. Let's look at Savannah James. I just love when I see the white women being unruly and the sisters acting as they should, honey. It just, does it not make y'all day seeing this? Like, oh man, I love to see this. The sun just started shining brighter. Do we see Savannah James pouring any type of champagne and water on anybody? We don't see that. We see her playing her position. Let me also say this, ladies, playing your position with a man doesn't take away from you. If you say this is the man you want, this is why I tell you, ladies, stop just thinking, oh, yes, I want these high profile men. I want these rappers. I want these athletes. I want these celebrities. If you cannot play the role that come with it, honey, it's better for you not to do it. Now, yes, honey, I stand Savannah. I'm working on a video of my favorite feminine archetypes of celebrities. Savannah James will be in my list of my favorite archetypes. Okay, Savannah is queen, honey. Now, Savannah knows how to be quiet and play her role. Do you guys think it takes anything from her? Is she any less intelligent? Is she any less classy? Does she look miserable? Is she any less of a woman? No. She knows that LeBron is the star of the relationship. She gladly lets him do that. She supports him without getting in his way. Okay? And that is the key. Can you support him without getting in his way? Okay. Hey, Tammy, how are you? How are you, my dear? It's so nice to see you. Hi. I miss you. We got to talk. We got to catch up. That's my mother from another mother. So we are going to be reacting to this video. I am so sorry, y'all. I put on some lashes and I just feel like a lash is like hitting me. Patrick Mahomes' wife is out of control. As we know, sometimes men, see, this is the thing about good men. See, good men are loyal. Good men are loyal to their women no matter what. Good men stick by their women no matter what. They have no problem putting their woman first. Right, wrong, or indifferent, they're going to stick by their woman. Okay, that's a good man. But sometimes that loyalty can go left. In Patrick Mahomes' case, Patrick has got to grow some and he has got to get this under control. My opinion is this. I know people don't agree with this, but I think men need to learn how to leave women more. I think men get with a woman, and with Patrick Mahomes, he's been with this ugly white girl since high school. So I guess in his mind, he feels like she's with me for me, even though, honey, these white girls don't be stupid. They know how to look at a man's trajectory. So, I don't fall for it for a second that Patrick Mahomes' wife just had no clue what he would be, and she just stuck by him and was his ride or die. And I don't believe that. Okay. I believe she knew exactly what he was going to be. That's why she stood in there. Because, sweetie, you honestly got grandfathered in. You really need to sit down and be quiet. Like, sis, you've done that already. You've secured the bag. Why won't you just sit down and shut up? And you got grandfathered in anyway, okay? Because nobody will be checking for you. Okay, you're below average. Okay, so I don't understand why you're so loud. Nobody cares. You wouldn't be here if you hadn't been with him since high school. No one would be checking for you. No one would be caring. And we're going to show how even when you carry yourself as an upstanding leader, like Mahomes does, how the woman that you choose can make all that go left when she don't know how to just be quiet and do what they do. Oh, thank you, CW Smooth, helping us out here. He says his dad was a pro baller already, period. Okay, so that really confirms what I was already thinking. That, come on, they make it seem like this girl was just so loyal and, oh, she stuck by Patrick and come on, man. Shawty knew what it was. These white girls, their mamas told them around to sick them on men. White women are the main ones that worry about hypergamy, okay? So their mothers know how to pick out the ducks and sick them on, okay? Okay. See that I appreciate the fellas in here putting us on game. Entrepreneur 215, shout out to Philly. He says he was one of the most popular kids in high school. He was literally the it guy and had his pick of the litter. Well, what I noticed, because y'all know Mahomes' mama is white. Mahomes' wife looked like his mama. Okay. When it comes to mixed people, I don't really expect any loyalty to them on either side, because I know that it is normal for a man to kind of choose a woman that looked like his mom. So I understand why Mahomes got with this white girl, because she looked just like his mother. Like they look like she could be her. She looked more like his mom than he do. Okay. So I get why he chose her. Remind him of his mom. I understand that. He mixed. He's not black. So, he doesn't owe anybody he doesn't owe either side loyalty because neither one of his parents were loyal to their people. So he don't owe anybody loyalty, technically. Thank you for the super sticker, CW Smooth. Thank you guys for the cash apps. Thank you guys for the super chat, super stickers. These help to sponsor the show and and give us this content. Thank you, Ellen. Ellen said, if your mother is white, you are white. Period. Period. The mother is the carrier of the culture in a family. Whatever race the mama is, that is the mindset, the culture that will be passed down and practiced with the children. The father is not the first teacher of its children. The mother is. The mother is the one that spends the most time with the children, all of that. Okay. So, Patrick Mahomes' mother being white, it is no type of, shock that he went for a woman that looked like his mom. I get it. I don't care. It doesn't do anything for us anyway. So we're going to react to this video and we're going to kind of look at how other men kind of speak on Mahomes and speak on her and why she cannot just sit down and play her part and shut up. We're going to break down this video and kind of get the perspective as ladies as where she's going wrong. Y'all just sit tight. We're going to show you what she did. Y'all just chill. Wait a second, and here it goes. Let me get this screen shared, and we are going to break this down.
To America was waiting for this moment, and not because they dislike Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, or even Tyreek Hill, who has been controversial in the past. People want to see them lose because they can't stand Patrick Mahomes' wife, Brittany, and his brother, Jackson, who seem to be one of the most hated dynamic duos of all time. Never in my life have I seen so many people turn on a professional...
Hold on, let me just say this real quick because this is YouTube, and I want to make something very clear. All right? I just saw someone make a comment and say, I'm white and Hispanic and I still support you. Great. This is good content. You should want to support it. Okay. I'm not on here throwing up bullshit content just because y'all have, okay, for y'all to be on this channel, you're going to have to understand my Virgo energy. All right. It's like I care, but I don't. All right. This is content that anyone can consume and enjoy. Never have I said, I don't want anyone not black consuming my content. I want anyone who finds the content valuable to consume it. Do not come in here. If you're really sensitive, this is probably not the channel for you because I don't sugarcoat. I don't be caring about that. Like if you're here, great. You should be here. It's good content. If you're not here, that's fine. You don't have to be here. But if you're not black, I don't want you in my comments acting like you're doing me a favor being here. I don't care. Okay? This is good content. You want to be here? Cool. You don't? Cool. But don't be so sensitive where the minute I have a real conversation, you started, well, I'm white and Hispanic and I support you. Okay, cool. We gotta, y'all non-black people have got to stop acting like your presence is a gift to black people. We don't care. I don't care if none of y'all supported me. If you're here, be here. Don't be here and be sensitive. Do not be here policing me and how I speak about race. Do not be here act like I got a tiptoe to spare your feelings. I'm not doing any of that. I'm going to say what need to be said. Okay? Y'all might think that you have power everywhere else. You don't have any power here. I'm going to say what need to be said. I don't care about your feelings. I'm not that black person that wants to be all loving and we're all kumbaya to get as many people watching my videos as possible. I don't care about that. I appreciate everyone that support my content. Great. But if you're not black, please don't come in here acting like thank you. I'm not black and I watch your content. Okay, cool. I don't care about that. I'm not sparing your feelings. I could care less. Okay, come in here, get this good content. If you want to learn. If you don't, cool. But this is the spot where I don't care about that. It's that simple. Okay, so you're going to be here. Come in, sit down, be quiet. Send a cash app, send a super chat. Okay. Since you support black people so much, put your money where your mouth is. I don't be want to hear about no white people thinking that their presence is support. Show me the money. Okay, period. Thank you so much for the super chat, sis. My sis Danica. Y'all know I just Do y'all know how much I love and stand Danica? I don't think you guys understand. Okay. I stand my good sis. Okay. I mean, just stand my good sis. I just love her so much. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you. All right. Now that we got that out of the way of white people thinking they doing us a favor. See, I blame a lot of you Negroes for why these non-black people think that they doing us a favor by being here. It's a lot of y'all Negroes' fault. I blame a lot of y'all. Now they think that I'm here, you're welcome. Man, listen. Black people are the number one consumers in this country. If nobody not black supported us, we'd be fine. Okay? It would not do anything. If y'all be here, sit down, be quiet, send some money. If not, shut up. Let's ride.
National sports team due to someone who isn't even down there on the field playing. Joe Burrow literally became a living legend overnight just because he kept the general public.
Joe Burrow gives me major, my dad's a lawyer and he'll sue your ass energy, does he not? He gives me major. This is what a guy look like. Try him if you want to. Okay? You see this little piece of hair hanging down the front? Oh, honey, don't ever mess with a white boy that got this piece of hair to hang down like this. My dad's a lawyer. If you try to hold them accountable or say anything to them, white boys with that piece of hair gonna hit you with, you're done, pal. My dad's a lawyer. He's gonna sue the shit out your asses. Oh, don't ever play with white boys with that haircut. Woo, boy, count your days.
Overnight just because he kept the general public from having to endure this at the Super Bowl. I mean, the amount of public antics these two were involved in during the last season was quite frankly ridiculous and showed.
Is it just me also? Or does Patrick Mahomes' brother look a little zesty? You know, he looked like he got a little ranch dressing, you know. Ty, why are you like this? Why Ty talk about he's giving vanilla ice? Ty, go home. Ty, you are kicked off the live. Do not talk the rest of the live. Ty said he's giving vanilla ice. Girl, why is that exactly what he is giving? Y'all, please block Ty. She's blocked for the remainder of the live. She's blocked. Sis, we're not doing this with you today. Do not start. No, sis did not say he's giving vanilla ice. Stop it. But yes, Patrick Mahomes' brother gives me very much ranch dressing, very much zest. Anyway,
showed their lack of class and honestly selfishness. They know Patrick has the weight of the world on his shoulders, and it's like they're sitting at the top of the pile trying to make him. Showed their lack of class and honestly selfishness. They know Patrick has the weight of the world.
Y'all see the mama and the wife. Do they not look just alike? It's actually a little bit scary. If I had to guess what was going on in this clip, I would think that this is her mama and this is her boyfriend. I would never think that this is her son and this is the son girlfriend. I would think this is her daughter. Why y'all look exactly alike? I mean, they're twins. Anyway.
On his shoulders, and it's like they're sitting at the top of the pile trying to make him weak in the knees. As most of you probably saw last weekend, the Chiefs had a miracle win against the Bills to keep their playoff hopes alive. And so with this being a big deal, Brittany Matthews, who is Patrick's wife, decided it would be a good idea to bust out the champagne in celebration of the win, which I would say is a standard way to celebrate. But instead of dousing herself and her friends up in the press box, she decided to unload the entire clip on the crowd down below her. And of course, Jackson captured.
Can you imagine being under there and looking up and seeing Sarah Jessica Parker pouring champagne all over you? I would have leaned my head back and spit up there if I would have looked up and see. And then where she's pouring a lot of that at, that's not even where the Kansas City fans are. That's where the opposing team sits. So, sweetie, you dead ass could get people killed, get people beat up, start all type of stuff, sitting over here pouring champagne all over people that did not ask for it. I wish I would be sitting down there with a fresh hairdo, and now here comes champagne all over me. Like, girl, sit down. How many of y'all think that if she had not been with Patrick since high school, that she would even be in that box? No one would be checking for you, ma'am, to even have you up there. So why are you not there just sitting down? Okay, I would have threw some at her. Girl, have you lost your mind? Go sit down. Why are you throwing this champagne? You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You didn't do nan touchdown, nan interception, nothing. Why are you doing all this? Sit your ass down somewhere.
Captured the whole moments for his Instagram story.
And look at how clueless she is. If you're going to be with a man of power, you have to be aware at all times. She's so clueless. She's so she don't even have a damn clue of what's going on.
Oh my god, the way she flails her arm around like that is like something out of a nightmare. Needless to say, she immediately caught flat.
First of all, I don't know who the white boy is that do this video, but he throws so much shade, and it is so freaking funny throughout this video. The amount of shade that he throws in this is hilarious. Okay, so y'all, so y'all got to just pay attention to the shade. He said, the way she flails her arm like a nightmare. I am weak. Look at this girl. You should be, oh, let me play
Black for doing this. And in general, I kind of felt neutral about the whole thing. On one hand, it was a big win and she just got really excited. But on the other hand, not everyone down there wants to be sprayed with alcohol in freezing cold weather by some rich entitled woman. The whole situation does kind of just scream pretentious. And the fact that they always take the time to not only record themselves, but also watch the video back.
Wait, is that the backyard again? What's that? Is this the backyardigans? Bye. Not the backyard.
And the fact that they always take the time to not only record themselves, but also watch the video back and then decide to post it on their very own social media accounts is what makes me think they actually like the attention that comes with this backlash.
Okay. I have a few questions here. So apparently, her and Mahomes' brother are like best friends. Okay. I would not be surprised if these two were smushing. Because one thing I know about how white women work, they don't give a fuck. They'll smash you, your daddy, your brother. They have no shame. Like, I'm all for, being cool with your man's family, but I'm not about to be hanging with my man brother like one-on-one, like we all booed up, always take a picture together, hanging out, his arm all on her all the time. Like, Patrick, check. They might have a lesbian relationship going on because he looked like, I don't even know, a lesbian. And why does he have her name on his shirt? Brittany Lynn Fitness? I thought you had to have a nice body to be in fitness. And you know what? I'm getting so off. There's a lot going on here. But let's just keep going.
And this is where the story really gets funny to me, and it really shows the lack of self-awareness when it comes to this family. Because after the incident, people were obviously saying she needs to start acting a little more classy. I mean, she is with a superstar athlete who has one of the best reputations in the entire NFL.
Oh, not a white woman acting classless and masculine. Oh, not a white woman being unruly and out of control. We'll go get white women, they said. They'll be better, they said. petty level is on 10 today, for real.
So obviously most family members should know how to act accordingly, right? Well, she can't seem to handle the heat in this kitchen, and she sees anyone being critical of her as being some sort of big bad bully. So she teams up to launch an anti-bullying campaign, which is an inherently good thing to do, right? But being the narcissist she is, she had to go and make it about herself, and her bright idea was to have this company make these Team Britney shirts, and then some of the proceeds would go to some sort of anti-bullying charity. I am simply blown away by the gusto of this woman. And quite frankly, anyone wearing this shirt deserves to be bullied themselves.
Hey, whoever this guy is, you're hilarious. I just want you to know. I picked up everything you put down. I caught all the shade. So let's talk about this. Let's get serious for a second, ladies. Let's go ahead and give. I'm trying not to be mean here. I'm trying not to do it. I'm also trying not to be so petty. You know, I don't mind being a little bit petty, and I'm really trying so hard to not be so petty. I'm trying my best, but it's hard. Okay. So not only, this is the thing, you cannot be with a man in a spotlight like that and be beyond correction. So even when people try to come at her and let her know, hey, Shawty, listen, this is not it. It's not giving what you thought it was going to give. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. She cannot be, oh, not a white woman not being able to be corrected. And see, this is the problem. As Black women, we know when we cry, nobody cares. When Black women cry, you know what people do to us? They roll their eyes like, you're dramatic. What's wrong with you? I don't care about that. That's why we as Black women, we don't even bother crying to nobody half the time because we know no one cares. If we cry, it's going to be shut up. What's your problem? You're doing the most, yada, yada, yada. See, the danger when men think, oh, I'll go get with a white woman, she'll be better, is not only will she not be better, she will in fact be worse. Because then even when you do try to correct her, if she was a Black woman acting like this, she would have been gathered a while ago. Because even in these videos that people are making about her, they are still very much so tiptoeing around how much of an issue and liability she really is. And it's because she's a white woman. So not only are these women in a position where you cannot correct them, I don't know why y'all think they're more submissive. They're not. They're actually way more unruly. But then when you try to correct them, they're going to cry, go Karen mode, and society as a whole will take their side. So when people try to come to this unruly white wife and let her know, hey, you wildin', her solution was to cry and then start an anti-bullying campaign. Nobody asked you to open your mouth, girl. Nobody asked you to be pouring champagne. Nobody asked you to be writing tweets about, I just did the whipping and nay with some Black girls. My life is complete. This also shows how someone can have a Black or mixed partner and still be racist. Okay? This woman is with a man who is mixed. He's not fully white, and she's still racist, putting things on Twitter like, oh, let me hold on. Allegedly. Allegedly. Putting stuff on Twitter about just did the whipping and nay with some Black girls. My life is complete. This is what this woman said verbatim. Patrick Mahomes then turns around and marries her. And yeah, he's not Black, but he has Black people in his family. You know what I'm saying? If you're marrying a white girl running around, talk about, she said that. She said, I just did the whipping and nay with some Black girls. My life is complete. She has other ones, allegedly, but I don't remember what they were. Mahomes then turns around and marries her thinking that she's not racist because she's with a mixed guy. Guys, white people can be sexual, marry, have children with Black people, and still be racist. You know why? because they think that they're in control still. That mindset is all about how you need to comfort their feelings. You need to tiptoe around how they feel. Okay? So I don't know why y'all think that just because a white woman sleep with you, that means that she's not racist. This man turns around and gives a child to this racist white woman, allegedly. Won't sue me, won't get me. Allegedly, you won't get me. Allegedly, you won't get me. Let's continue. Let's continue. We're almost done with the video. Let's proceed on.
The self-victimization in order to avoid taking responsibility is downright sad. You know, if there's one thing I can't stand, it's a person who never wants to hold themselves accountable. You did some dumb shit on camera and then posted it. Just own up to it and say, my bad, I got caught up in the heat of the moment, I apologize to everyone who was affected. And it all would have been over, but instead he just continued to double down and double down and double down. And this was really just the last thing this team needed to be worrying about during the playoffs. I mean, you've seen it in the past how this really affects Patrick. He seems pretty annoyed when they bring these topics up during press conferences. And at the end of the day, I will say this. Patrick, you have the willpower of no other man in history to continue dealing with these two without pulling an Aaron Rodgers. Imagine losing like that and then going home to two clowns making a TikTok. I really do hope these two learn their lesson this season because they both took their fair share of L's while also damaging the general reputation for this team. You know, I really did like the Chiefs a few years back, especially with Mahomes being from Texas. I even had a jersey and everything like that. But now I almost always go against them because I hate to see entitled people win shit. It just kind of makes them even bigger monsters in my book. And this whole situation kind of reminds me of when everyone started turning on the Warriors franchise when they found success and Steph's wife was being really annoying. So maybe Patrick should give Steph a phone call. But even nowadays, you know, Steph can be in the sunken place from time to time. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation down below.
Not a white boy talk about y'all at the sunken place. Lord, hell is hot. Armageddon is coming. You know Armageddon is coming where the white man got to be like, listen, you niggas in the sunken place. Lord, let us pray. Yeah. So this is the problem. This is the problem, ladies. When you sit here and you are unruly and your man is in the spotlight, the way her man is in the spotlight, you become a liability. Listen to what he said. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Listen to what he said now. Let's really break this down. He said that he used to root for Kansas City. He used to be a fan of Kansas City. But because of her comments, because of her actions, he decided, you know what? I'm not even going to root for you anymore. It makes people lose respect for your man. It makes people lose respect for his position. Okay? It is one thing to say that you want something. It is another thing to not know how to handle it. Ladies, your job as a wife is to be protected, is to be provided for. This is what a woman brings to a man. This is the value that a woman brings to a man. Okay? Once you get that, take it, be quiet, and let it go. You need to be okay with chilling. You don't have to do anything. All she got to do is not act a fool, not embarrass this man, not show out, and then boom, she has what she needs. This is absolutely ridiculous. He says, I'm corrected. Zuri James is the superstar of the family. You know what? You are right. LeBron ain't even the star of the family. You are so right. Zuri really is the star of the family. As she should be. She is so freaking cute. And she looks just like her mama, Lord. Who look just like her mama. Ladies, this is not it. The worst thing that you can do. See, the way you conduct yourself as a woman, you being loyal to your man, you respectfully and calmly supporting your man, all of these things should be what make other men respect your man more. Other men do not respect a man more than his woman does. And this is a very deep rabbit hole. If a man sees that you cannot even keep your woman in check, it makes them disregard his power, his respect as a man. It may be messed up, it may not make sense, it may not be fair, but it's what it is. So when you have a man in this position as a woman, it's your time to fall back. The last thing you want is for other men to start to disregard and not take your man seriously because you out here wiling in these streets, okay? As I finish up here, I am going to post the link in here if anybody wants to come up and has any comments. I do have a consultation with a sister at 1 o'clock. So I have a few moments. Oh, it never lets me pin this for some reason. I have a few moments. Let me make sure that let me try to pin this comment for you guys. Hold on. Also, guys, we are at 39,000 followers. We are almost at 40K. Okay. I wonder if we can get to 40K by the end of the week. Okay. All right. I just pinned. Do you guys see where I pinned the link to come on if you guys want to make a comment? Guys, we are almost at 40K. And I am so freaking excited about this. It don't make no sense. So let's do a challenge as the Goddis Gang. And let's see if by the end of the week, we can go ahead and get to the 40K. Yes, I like this comment from Jay Shine Random. He says, most Black NFL, NBA players, even rappers are with sisters. Yes. And I'm going to tell you what is so ironic about that. You know why it's not highlighted? I'm going to tell you why it's not highlighted like that. Because Black women know. Okay, if I'm fortunate enough to get into this position, let me just sit down and be quiet. You don't hear about a lot of Black athletes, rappers, and whatever with their Black wives because their wives are being quiet and staying out the way. The reason why so many sisters swear up and down that every Black man that gets into power wants a non-Black woman is because of wives like Patrick Mahomes' wife, where they are so spoiled and so entitled to where they are very loud in their positions. It's not that, oh, most of them are not with sisters. Yes, they are with sisters. You just don't see them wiling. Okay, this shows the power of the media. This goes to show the power of if we don't see it, it must not be happening. So since you don't hear from them, since these smart sisters with these powerful rich men, they've secured the bag, they have all they need. They know as Black women, we cannot get away with acting a fool the way these white girls can. You just don't hear from them. They know how to play their positions. Understand, this is the number one thing we got to understand about the internet. Just because you don't see it happening does not mean that it's not going on. Okay? Something is wrong with my computer. This is glitching. Yes, it shows the power of the media that even though this is happening in majority, women will sit and think it's not going on. Honey, we have got to get out of that mentality. Okay? Kay Coleman says, yes, Black people are continuously covertly attacked by media. They want us to be down on ourselves so bad. Yes. Sharina says, and all these Black women are very successful once you hear from them. Yes. They're starting businesses, doing what they need. Molly Brittany says we would be endlessly dragged by the media if we were unruly like that. Facts. We would be endlessly dragged. So is it that these brothers are not with Black women? No. It's these white, racially ambiguous, or mixed women that have the gall and the audacity to run their mouth. That's all it is, okay? Ladies, you're going to be with a powerful man. Sit down, be quiet. Fellas, y'all have got to learn how to put your foot down. You cannot downplay how important your woman is to your legacy, to your career, and the amount of respect you get from other women, from other men, I'm sorry. Mahomes is dead wrong for not checking this. Okay? Malevolent Alpha says, 6, you should see all these white girls trying to get my bag. No, thank you. Period. No, thank you. You cannot correct them. You cannot check them. No, absolutely not. This is also why we got to have brothers understand. Changing the race of women does not make them be better to you and respect you more. They might know how to play the game or use things against you better, but changing the race of women does not suddenly make it so that things are better for you. You're going to have to say, if you have problems with sisters, you're going to have the same problems, if not worse, with them. Okay? Trust and believe that's how it's going to always work. Ladies, y'all have got to pay attention. Y'all have got to, if this is the life you want, you got to know what come with it. Y'all coming in here talking about what did she do? Go ahead, rewind the video, catch the replay, and you'll see everything that she did. Okay? My computer's starting to act up, and go ahead and end this live stream. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Remember, we are trying to get to 40,000 by the end of the week. So I know we can do it, Goddess Gang. Let's make it happen. And I will see you all on the next one.